Hey friends, I'm Molly. Welcome to your 5-minute full body warm up. This is going to be a combination of 5 different movements: mobility, stability, some yoga poses, some core activation. I use this routine before my workouts, but if you don't want to work out after this, it would be a good morning movement practice. You could also go through it twice. You could also combine it with the 5-minute cool down practice for a 10-minute daily movement session to feel good in your body, to feel primed, mobilized, ready, activated. If you have a foam roller, grab it. If not, for the first minute, you're gonna come up, jump around, dance around, wiggle, shake, get some blood flowing, swing around. If you have the foam roller, lay on your back. We're gonna take some big, long strokes down the whole spine here. You can use your arms overhead, or you could cross your arms in front of your body. You might feel a few cracks or pops first thing in the morning. Good. And then we're going to bring the foam roller to our low back on the right side. A couple smaller few inches of strokes here. And then switch it out to the left lower back. Good. Flip over so the foam roller is on your thigh. Right quad, let's roll it out. So you'll have to use your left leg to kind of support you, and both of your arms. A couple swipes down the middle, and then the right side, and then maybe the inner thigh a little bit. Swap it out on your left leg. Use your right leg to kind of brake and propel you here. Roll to the outside, and then maybe a few along the inner thigh. All right, so nothing crazy, just movement throughout the whole body. All right, we're gonna come into a modified plank pose. So stack your shoulders over your wrists. Bring your knees back behind your hips so that the front of your core is lengthy, long, straight. Now from here, hug your elbows into your inner line, and then draw your palms towards your knees. So you'll feel the front of your core activate a lot here. Good, now lower down, elbows hug the sides. Bring your arms out to the side and then over your head. So bending our elbows out to the side, palms come to the back of the skull. Plant your hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck your tailbone in, push up. So modified plank pose. Pull your hands back towards your knees towards your hands. Feel that activation. Lower down into your push up. Bring your arms out, palms behind your head. Lift up through your elbows towards the sky, and then plant your hands underneath your shoulders. Ground down through your knees. Push back up. Bring your hands and your core, or your hands and your knees together to activate your core. Lower down into your push-up. Hands out to the side, and then behind your head, lift up through your elbows. Good. Plant your hands, last push-up here. Use your exhale to drive you up. We'll meet in a tabletop pose. So now hips are stacked over knees, and we'll move through cat-cow, but we're gonna take a little side bend zigzag action. So as we inhale, we'll drop our belly, lift your tail, lift your gaze, and then bring your right shoulder and your right hip towards each other. Exhale, push and round through the back body. Inhale, drop your belly, find your cow shape. This time side bend to the left. So drawing left shoulder and left hip towards each other. Breathe into the right lung. Good. Exhale, push your hands into the mat, round through the upper body, and tuck your tailbone between your legs. Inhale, cow pose, side bend to the right. Let your neck get involved with it as well. And exhale, push and round, curl in. Inhale, side bend to the left. Find the movement in your spine, your rib cage, your hips, your shoulders. Exhale, curl in. Let's do one more on each side. Over to the right, move with your breath, and then over to your left. Good. Tuck your toes, come to a squat at the back of your mat. If you need to put a bolster or a block underneath your hips, totally fine. Toes are out, heels are in. We're sinking into malasana, hands come to heart center. Breathe in here, tall spine. Breathe out, forward fold uttanasana. So we're gonna parallel our toes to face the front of the mat. Drape your upper body down, straighten-ish into your legs. I never like to straighten my legs all the way. Good. Inhale, toes out, drop your hips down, find your squat. Exhale, forward fold. Toes parallel, fold down. Inhale, toes open, squat. And you can make this really active by not using your arms. Exhale, fold. But whatever you want to do here is fine. Inhale to squat, sink your hips low. Maybe your arms stretch in front of you. Exhale, fold. Find that hinge in your hips, that stretch along the posterior chain of your body. A couple more times. Inhale to your squat. Actually, just last one here. And exhale, fold. Perfect. Come onto your knees again. This time, step your right leg in front of you into a lunge shape. We're gonna tuck our left toes, kickstand them to the right side of the mat. Reach your right hand up to the sky. We're finding a half kneeling windmill. So pretend you had a weight in your hand. That hand is gonna magnetize towards the sky the whole time as we drop our left elbow towards our right foot. So even if you just go a couple inches, fine. If you're able to kind of hinge your hips back, sink into your right hip, lower your left elbow to the mat, and twist your torso open to the right. Good, now push through your right foot to come back up. We'll do 3 on this side. Lowering left elbow down, twisting our body to the right. Right arm is stretching up to the sky. Push through your foot, rise back up. Last one. Feel the activation in your core, feel the nice stretch in your hip. And it's a really active stretch because we're using our muscles to lift us back out of it. Okay, switch legs, step your left foot forward. Kickstand your right foot out to the left side. Find your posture first. Reach your left hand up. Pretend you had that magnet in your hand lifting up towards the sky. And then we're gonna drop our right elbow down towards the mat as we twist our upper body to the left and really sit back into our left hip. Ground down through your left foot to rise back up. 2 more. Lower right elbow down. Gaze up to your left thumb. Push to come back up. And last one, half kneeling windmill. Big opening in the left hip. Drive back up. Okay, come to a seat or kneeling or whatever you want to do. Hopefully you feel a little bit open through the spine, through the hips, through the shoulders, a little bit of core activation. Quick, easy, not easy practice, but quick, simple. The more you do it repeatedly, the more familiar you'll become with the movements, and then it'll kind of flow together more seamlessly. So try that out. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time.